gravity hit Wall Street today and financial markets around the world for that matter, as stock prices plunged even more than they did on Black Tuesday of 1929.
Money. It makes the world go round, as they say, and there's entire industries dedicated to helping their clients make as much of it as possible. But sometimes new technology, unexpected factors, and outright greed can cause unprecedented disaster in the financial markets. Such was the case on October 19, 1987, which became known as Black Monday, the day when all the world's stock markets crashed spectacularly, causing a drop of 22.61% in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is simply the average amount of stock trading done of the 30 companies who make up that average.
Sonny, there's only one word to describe what's happening, and that is panic. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is off almost 200 points. It is down by 191. Had been down a fall right now. Volume, 345 million shares.
Incredible day on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right now down 271.53 points, putting the Dow below the 2,000 mark. The Dow right now at 1975.20.
But for many brokerage houses, the pandemonium was eerily quiet, as traders were reduced to Quotron watching and what little comfort they could get from knowing that in Tokyo and in London as well, the story was the same.
The crash started in the Hong Kong markets, then began to spread rapidly westward, hitting Europe and then the United States. By the day's end of trading, the Dow had dropped an astonishing 508 points in that single day. For comparison, the infamous stock market crash of 1929, which caused the Great Depression, the Dow dropped 24.55%. However, that is a total of a two-day drop over October 28th and October 29th. Black Monday came about because of several factors. In 1985 and early 1986, the United States economy, recovering from the early 80s recession, slowed from a rapid recovery to a slowly growing expansion, resulting in a slower economy and a drop in inflation. In 1986, OPEC collapsed, causing the price of crude oil to drop almost 50%, thus making the financial market even more uncertain. On October 14, 1987, the first indicators of the upcoming crash were felt when the Dow dropped the then record 98.46 points, and then another 58 points the next day. On October 15th, Iran hit the U.S.-owned supertanker the Sungari with a Silkworm missile off Kuwait's main oil port. The following day, Iran hit another U.S. ship, the Saturd80s, with another missile. Later that day, 2 U.S. warships shelled an Iranian oil platform in response to the attack on the Saturd80s. This unrest naturally had an effect on the oil market, which made things in the stock market even more unstable. On those same days, the Great Storm of 1987, an extratropical cyclone of amazing power, struck England and France, causing widespread devastation throughout London, Normandy, and the East Anglian coast. The damage caused by the storm resulted in the closure of the London markets on October 16th, which caused the Dow to drop another 108.35 points. This dramatic drop led to more reluctance on the part of investors worldwide to trade stocks. On October 19th, the crash began in Far Eastern markets, but quickly accelerated when the London time zone was hit, largely due to the early closure of the markets there because of the storm. By 9:30 a.m., the London STE 100 had dropped over 136 points. It was also speculated that Black Monday was exacerbated by program trading, that is, using computer programs to automatically trade stocks during trading hours. Portfolio insurance hedges required all trades to be done via computer at that time, and as a result, many believed the computers were still automatically trading stock even when all the signs of the market indicated doing so was not a good idea. Some economists believed the speculation being done during the early part of October was largely due to program trading, and that the crash was just the economy normalizing itself as a result. What made Black Monday 87 unique is that it was the first time investors could watch the markets decline more or less in real time on television. Investors around the world could get up to the minute news on the decline of markets around the world, making it clear to many for the first time how interconnected the world's economies are. New Zealand was the hardest hit by the results of Black Monday, with its market dropping by 60% over the course of the day. Hong Kong's market dropped by 45.5%, Australia by 41.8%, Spain by 31%, the UK by 26.45%, and Canada by 22.5%. Surprisingly, however, in the United States, Black Monday did not have the same result that the 1929 crash had on the economy. While many economists predicted the following years could rival the Depression in severity, the market recovered relatively fast over the rest of 1987 and 1988, the Dow returning to a pre-crash high of 2,722 points in early 1989. Following Black Monday, regulators implemented new protocols which brought uniformity to all prominent market products. They also introduced new rules known as trading curbs, or more colloquially, circuit breakers, which are designed to allow stock exchanges to temporarily suspend trading in the event of exceptionally large price declines in some indexes, such as the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Black Monday 87 remains to this day the largest one-day percentage drop in the history of the Dow. It had served as a lesson to many that globalization was coming rapidly, and what affected one market could and would affect other markets in a similar fashion. Whether or not future generations will retain that lesson remains to be seen. I'm Aaron Mills. Join me again next week for another edition of Saturd80s.
We want to see a piece of the action, I guess, at Wall Street.